1,000-pound sisters, Amy Slaton and her new boyfriend celebrated another major milestone amid her incredible weight loss journey. Could Brian appear in Season 7? 1,000-pound sisters star Amy Slaton just celebrated another major milestone with her new boyfriend. 37-year-old Amy has had terrible luck when it comes to love. And it looks like the relationship is very serious. When the series premiered in 2020, she was newly married to Michael Halterman, and the couple seemed to be made for each other. Things changed after they had two young sons, and Amy felt like Michael wasn't helping her enough. Amy and Michael announced their divorce in 2022, and it wasn't long before the 1,000-pound sisters Season 6 star was dating again. Amy had a string of boyfriends, including men that she introduced to her children way too soon. After a series of heartbreaks, she seemed to take a break from posting about dating, focusing on her sons instead. She recently broke her dry spell by announcing a new boyfriend, and the relationship appears to be very serious. Who's Amy's new boyfriend? His name is Brian. They say that love is what happens when you're busy doing other things. Amy seemed to be focused on her sons when this relationship began. Little is known about Amy's new boyfriend other than the fact that his name is Brian. It appears that the 1,000-pound sisters Season 6 star started dating him around 3 months ago. Amy and Brian seem happy together, and they've already celebrated multiple important relationship milestones. Amy: Brian's first Valentine's Day. Can't wait for my date with my 3 men. Amy and Brian recently celebrated their first Valentine's Day together. She edited a carousel of photos that included images of her and Brian, as well as photos of Amy's sons, Gage and Glenn Halterman, and Amy posted a sweet message to TikTok. Brian has been hanging out with Amy's sons, and they even ring in the new year together. It's almost like Amy is remaking her own little family with Brian in the role of the father. Amy: Brian's other milestones, birthdays, holidays. This wasn't the couple's first milestone. Amy and Brian recently celebrated Brian's belated birthday together, and the 1,000-pound sisters star posted TikTok photos from their romantic dinner at the Olive Garden. Before that, Amy posted a TikTok of Brian celebrating New Year's Eve with Amy and her sons. Amy has been through so much, and the 1,000-pound sisters Season 6 star deserves her happy ending. Hopefully, Brian will disappoint her less than her past partners. The possibility also looms that Brian could be included in Season 7, since he's a big part of Amy's life now. 1,000-pound sisters, Amy Slaton. Michael Halterman's relationship timeline. Amy Slaton Halterman from 1,000-pound sisters and her husband, Michael Halterman, are going through a divorce despite their once beautiful relationship. Although weight loss is the focus of the hit reality TV series, Amy's love story with Michael added to the drama of 1,000-pound sisters. Unfortunately, their romance took a turn for the worse in recent months. Viewers grew to love 1,000-pound sisters Amy Slaton, as she often brought perfect one-liners when arguing with her sister Tammy Slaton. The siblings opened up to the world about their battle with obesity and how it took over their lives. Tammy and Amy were left to fend for themselves from a young age in their small Kentucky town. The sisters turned to fast food for comfort and slowly gained weight. After hitting it big with their YouTube channel, TLC thought there was a space on TV for them to share their story, of which Michael was an integral part. Amy Slaton fell hard for Michael. Amy and Michael met as young children growing up in the bluegrass state. Amy's brother shared a prolific story about locking 1,000-pound sisters stars Amy and Michael in the family home's basement because they had a crush on one another. At the time, Amy's brother shared that he encouraged them to talk to one another. After their childhood play dates, Amy and Michael were reintroduced in high school during the early 2000s. At the time, Michael was 19 and working as a mill operator while Amy was a sophomore in high school. Amy got married after over 10 years of dating. Amy and Michael decided to tie the knot in 2019 during a small ceremony in Nashville, Tennessee. Amy shared her fears during a 2020 1,000-Pound Sisters episode when she went to try on a wedding dress. While she was already nervous that none of the dresses would fit, Amy gushed about finding Michael and knowing he was the perfect man for her. Not long after their marriage, the couple welcomed their first son Gage Halterman in 2020. Then, in July 2022, they welcomed their second son, Glenn Allen Halterman. Amy-Michael's divorce. Unfortunately, their marriage began to fall apart shortly after Gage's birth. According to the Daily Express, Amy left Michael in February 2023 and moved out of their Kentucky home with their two sons. The gossip site also claimed that Amy believes Michael is lazy and even called him out for being jealous of the attention she gives her two sons. Notably, the divorce papers suggest Michael is unemployed. Unsurprisingly, the divorce proceedings got messy over the next couple of months. Amy dropped domestic violence charges against Michael. According to In Touch Weekly, Amy dropped the domestic violence charges against Michael in the divorce proceedings in May 2023. The temporary custody agreement for Gage and Glenn involves Amy having the boys during the week and Michael having custody on the weekends. Amy is currently living with Tammy, and divorce proceedings are still underway. Still, the final decision remains to be seen. Even though 1,000-Pound Sisters Amy and Michael were together for over 10 years, the pair is currently going through a divorce. 1,000-Pound Sisters highlights the relationship between Amy and Tammy, and it appears their support for each other is more important now than ever. Hopefully, Amy and Michael will reach a custody agreement and settlement which serves them both.